constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayers, meditations, or affirmations to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated in these graduations, in this occasion. Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, we had hoped for a vibrant greeting. Dumelang, Sanibonani, Molweni, Absheni, Lochani. Are there people who do not speak African languages in here? So I'll start. Good morning. Dumelang, Sanibonani, Molweni, Absheni, Lochani, Dimacheloni, Jambo, Assalamu alaikum, Khotsong. The Chancellor of the University of South Africa, President Thabo Mbeki, the Chairperson of Council and members of Council, Mr. James Mabua, the Executive Management and Extended Management of the University of South Africa, Executive and Deputy Deans here present, distinguished professors, academics, administrative and professional staff here present, our graduates this morning, and the parents and families accompanying them, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with the greatest sense of pride and privilege that I welcome you back to the spring graduation ceremonies of 2022. This graduation is a special one. It's a special one because it takes place before the celebrations of the 150 years, a triple jubilee, if you would like, that we as the University of South Africa will be inviting you to next year. For all these many years, UNISA has been a leader and a pioneer in distance quality education. It also gifted to humanity and to the whole world the priceless and enduring gift of distance education. It will be important that we as Africans celebrate this big gift that we have bequeathed the world for, which is called distance education, and which 149 years later, after UNISA had invented it, in the aftermath of COVID-19, many universities, industries, sectors, and workplaces are seeing this mediation of distance as an important imperative. Many people do not know that UNISA is the first university in the world to offer distance education. And if you're one of them, this is the opportunity in this graduation to celebrate that. No, I'm not going to allow us. The only known invention, thank you. Colleagues, how many African inventions are globally accepted as African inventions? This is the one that we have to celebrate. And as Africans, we should be proud of the contributions to human civilization in this form. It is for this reason that UNISA will celebrate this milestone with the African Union and the countries associated in the global world, because it's a gift that we have shared with the global arena. Today, we have more than 1 million alumni spread across the world, making the world a better place to live in. As graduates today, you will actually be contributing to the University of South Africa's commitment to ensuring that it improves its impact in the global arena as it serves society in using knowledge to shape the economy, ecology, and as well the opportunities available for human flourishing. As an academics institution, we strive for excellence. We take pride in training people who will go out and shape Africa's intellectual futures, as well as enhancing the human plight. It is very important, as we welcome you to this important university, that we recognize the rapidly changing world where the shifts and the changes in digital technologies, medical sciences, production centers, urbanization, migration, diseases, drive new human experiences and social relations. We need more people who can understand the complexities, ambiguities, and uncertainties, as well as the volatility of the world, and therefore use these talents, expertise, and the knowledge garnered to change these challenges. As a country, too, we know very well the demands of research and the questions of our times that require solutions, which knowledge must be at the center and research must help. One of our African values is uplifting one another towards the common good and community building. As we center Africanness in our academic culture and business, we retain the strong link between our institution and the global arena. This is a responsibility that UNISA wants to ensure it utilizes for the benefit of future generations. As we face the challenges of creating a robust and globally competitive academic program, we're grateful for the ongoing commitment to support of our students, and we encourage the university that as students of this university, that you spawn your dreams, that you recognize that the dreams that you followed through that have brought you to your graduation today will be important. As you know, many of our students are first generation graduates in their families and communities, and therefore it will be our pride as they walk in the stage this morning and celebrate their accomplishments. Our core mandate as the University of Teaching and Learning, Research and Innovation, as well as engaged scholarship and student support in the last 2 years, has seen us making significant improvements on several indicators and rankings, both nationally and internationally. We continue to retain our accreditation for many important academic programs. Academic excellence is non-negotiable at UNISA. It is through high caliber of academics, teaching, research, and engaged scholarship staff that we constantly retain our programs, and we do well, and we want to do even better. Our national and global rankings have improved, and we are proud of the achievements that our colleagues are gearing us towards, including in their talents and the excellent research that they undertake. In the US News and World Report that was published in 2022 on Best Global University Rankings, which include a list of 13 tertiary learning institutions in South Africa, 10 of which, including UNISA, are ranked among the top 900 in the world. And this is a proud accomplishment for us as the university. For the second, thank you. For the second consecutive year, the rankings placed us in the 9th in the country and 851 globally, up from 921 in the previous year. So you can imagine we moved from being number 921 in the world, and we're now 851, and we would like in the next years to even register better. You should remember that we have in the world over 90,000 universities that are competing for this place, and therefore being 851 is an important horizon for us to be in. This ranking included, thank you. This ranking included 54 African universities and 3 ODEL universities, and we are proud of their accomplishments. We've also improved in our overall rankings in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings to join position 948, despite an increase in the numbers of ranked institutions, and for 2021 rankings to 1666 for 22 rankings. Among African universities ranked, UNISA achieved 30th position out of all the African universities, and we achieved a number 7 position and 8 for research and 31st position for industry income. And this is something that we are quite appreciative of our colleagues for really investing their hands on deck and their mind into the table. Similarly, in the Times Higher Education Emerging Economies rankings for 2022, UNISA improved its position to join 237 out of 700 institutions. It's in the second quarter. UNISA has also improved in all 5 dimensions of teaching, research, citations, industry income. UNISA has been placed in 401 rank in the authoritative Times Higher Education, and it was moving from the category 601. So we skipped 100 bases in order to get to 400. This is something that we are quite, as the management of the university, appreciative of the academic departments and support departments for making sure that your degrees, colleagues, are resourceful anywhere in the world where you want to be. More recently, which is a month ago, the annual Shanghai Academic Rankings of World Universities, which are based on per capita metric, put UNISA amongst the top South African universities as the number 8 top university in South Africa. It is quite important that we take seriously the Shanghai Academic Rankings, because Shanghai is the first ranking system in the world, and their matrices are respected everywhere in the world. And the locus of positioning us as number 8 is a testament to the improvements that our university would like to make. We understand that position 8 and 7 is where we are located, but we know that this is not our destination. We are still going to ensure that we work hard to improving this. We have shared with you as the university community, but also as society, that we have also been given the responsibility in the continent to ensuring that the biogenomic materials of the continent are protected, and this project is based at UNISA. In the National Research Foundation, we are also appreciative of the fact that many of our academics are seemingly rated as the best scholars in the universities. Some of them are here on the stage, and it is my privilege to really welcoming you to the University of South Africa, the university of the land, the home for leaders, and a university that encourages ongoing learning for all of us. You're welcome. Thank you, Lamuhelo. Thank you very much, colleagues. At this point, I'd like to request Professor P.L. Mabunda to deliver the Chancellor's address. Professor Mabunda, you're welcome, and thank you very much for honoring us. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor and Principal of UNISA, Professor Lenkabula, the Registrar, UNISA Vice Principals and Extended Management, eminent guests, Executive Deans and members of College Management, UNISA professors, academic and support staff in the various colleges, graduates and diplomats, and families, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for honoring us with your attendance at this important occasion of our academic process and progress, marking the graduation of UNISA, our students here today, and the promise it implies of great things to come. And thank you, VC and Principal, for the honor of my being included in the program on this momentous occasion. To our graduates and diplomats, I start the address by asking you to truly savor this day. Its memory will remain a lifelong one, and I know this from experience. Take lots of photos, laugh a lot with your friends and families. The regalia mark you as triumphant, for today is expressly for tears and joy, and yes, I should imagine, great relief. This event is a rite of passage, one of those rare ceremonies or rituals in life which occur when one leaves one group to join another, representing a significant change of status in society. After today, your learning will probably take the form of life experience. Newton Baker said, and I quote, "The man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated right the day after." Close quote. You are now moving into a phase of life where meaningful change is expected from you. One president at a graduation ceremony put it, and I quote again, "Pull down the walls of ignorance and narrow-mindedness because nothing has to stay as it is. Nothing has to stay the way it is." Change is crucial, and it is a crucial choice you can make. And I want to take that idea a step further and explore an issue dear to my heart that I feel carries much import that is particularly appropriate to this occasion, and which outlines the extent to which you have the potential to influence change. So graduates and diplomats, just when you thought you'd got to the end of your lectures, this is happening. I'm taking you right back to your lectures. Let's think about international imperatives in higher education. Before we unpack this in our minds, I'd like to emphasize the imperative part of the statement. An imperative means extremely important or urgent. By extension, it implies that options cannot be entertained. Things must be put into effect. There is no choice. This gathering here today is unique in the sense that it is so newly post-pandemic that it marks the fact that all of us here have been so recently been instrumental in the development of a higher education environment which is conducive to much further geographic reach and a significant increase in receptive learnerships. COVID-19 has been inadvertently responsible for the positive effect of hastening the development of more efficient, matured technologies, for the positive effect of hastening the development of communications ecosystems, and also more fluid travel facilities. More than any generation or class of graduates before you is the potential to communicate internationally, cooperate and cross borders, and travel the world, virtually and otherwise, in order to explore creative nation-building strategies and solutions. In the course of these developments, the international imperative in higher education is no longer just international, which is selective, but global, which is entire. So the global higher education imperative goes to the crux of my message to you this morning. From here, graduates and diplomats, you will enter into a world where it requires small and big efforts for you to be instrumental in being a change agent. And as the Dalai Lama once mentioned, quoting an African proverb, open quote, "If you think you are too small to make a difference, you haven't spent the night with a mosquito." As early as 1962, Canadian media theorist Marshall McLuhan coined the term global village, which alludes to the phenomenon of the entire world becoming more interconnected as the result of the propagation of media technologies throughout the world. The implication of the concept of a global village is the world viewed as a community in which distance and isolation have been dramatically reduced by electronic media. With this recent growth and spread that we have been so central to, the concept has come of age, and the world is now truly a global village. However, let us not forget that, to quote another African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child." This proverb is inextricably linked to the South African philosophy of Ubuntu. In fact, the African philosophy of Ubuntu. By extension, it can be said that it takes our global village to raise forthcoming generations of personalities capable of great change, and this is the milieu into which you will be thrust when you live here today. You have vast opportunities to carry the spirit of Ubuntu to the reaches of our world. Our own distinguished professors, Professor Ramuse, Professor Litseka, and Professor Msila, produced a lot of research and writing on this important philosophy. So let us now come to terms with some of the key concepts of the global higher education imperative, which represent meaningful opportunities for you to have positive impact on our world community. Firstly, income distribution in many countries has become more unequal, with real incomes of less educated families stagnating or even declining. And this is not limited to less developed, the so-called third world countries. It is prevalent in territories such as the untitled states as well. Secondly, there is a high preponderance of females and child-headed households. In many parts of our continent, including our own country, we see a significant increase in students entering university from low-income communities and families. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us the imperative for global engagement in higher education. Global pandemics indeed require global responses. That's why producing globally competent graduates should be central to universities' missions. And that's what drives us here at UNISA to develop world-class graduates such as yourselves. Insofar as the potential benefits of the global internationalization of higher education goes, there is potential for increased sustenance in scholarship through dynamic academic exchanges and the building, development, and promotion of social and economic capacity in developing countries. Education internationalization also facilitates international characteristics in students, such as international mindedness, expanding their worldviews and open-mindedness. Fourth, or even fifth, in the context of South Africa, language competence, more flexible thinking, tolerance and respect for others, and greater understanding of cultural diversity. Tomorrow is World Teachers' Day, established by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, the UNESCO, and this was in 28 years ago. On 1 October 2020, the UNISA College of Education celebrated World Teachers' Day with the theme, Teachers Leading in Crisis, Reimagining the Future. Teachers did not hesitate one iota in continuing their work uninterrupted to empower, even during the COVID-19 pandemic. We celebrated the day as teachers as we continue to empower learners to face the world with courage. Teachers give hope and strength. We are concerned about the aging cohort of teachers and the critical and dire need of the College of Education to reskill and upskill new and young teachers. While this is an extraordinary ceremony in extraordinary times, it should remind us of the simple joy of being together here and in the communities you are from. The foregoing would, however, have painted a picture of the vast potential that lies before you to contribute in positive change, not only in your communities, but in the world at large. In closing, I urge you to applaud those who sponsored the education that you got to this point. All that stands between the graduate and the top of the ladder is the ladder itself. I wish you all the best and futures full of promise and hope, creativity, and love for the other. May all your visions be realized. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mabunda. Colleagues, I heard Professor Mabunda reminding us that we learn from our proverbs interface with when we're here in the universities. I also heard her stating that we have to participate in the global arena and not limit our talents to just the local environments that we are from or where we are located. Finally, I heard her saying universities such as the University of South Africa that has allowed for access through mediated technologies and interfaces are the future, and it's very important, therefore, for you to look at the multi-modalities that help to ensure that knowledge is meaningful. It helps address the problems, and also it is a resource in the solutions or responses to global pandemics or the great challenges that societies encounter. And therefore, it is yourselves as the graduates of UNISA to ensure that you're at the center of that. Can I request that we give a round of applause for that? Thank you very much. Thank you, Professor Mabunda. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence the conferment of the degrees and diplomas that we will be doing, it will be important that we at least switch our mobile phones on silence. We're not asking you to switch them off because we know that they might be your workplace or your business or even your way to engaging with family whilst you are attending these graduations. May I also request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. It doesn't make it beautiful, particularly because we are recording these graduations. And lastly, colleagues, may I request that, because this is a joyous event, that as you celebrate your graduates, that you allow the next family to also enjoy the beautiful moment of their graduate as they walk through this beautiful stage at the ZK Memphis. So this is just a few requests that we have with you so that we make this a memorable and a beautiful event that we are all proud of. By virtues of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the University of South Africa on the candidates whose names appear in the program. I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Guda Alemaheu Gebru for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor Gangalimando, to read a citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Social Cognitive Strategies to Enhance the Utilization of Malaria Prevention and Control Services by Vulnerable People in a District of Ethiopia, he uses the social cognitive theory and a multiple design approach to investigate the utilization of malaria prevention and control services by women with children under the age of 5 years. He identifies predictors of the utilization of malaria prevention and control services and proposes strategies that could be used to enhance the utilization of malaria prevention and control services. The study makes a valuable contribution to the body of knowledge in the field of public health and to the efforts of the Ethiopian government to achieve national malaria elimination by 2030. Prof. Chwanakai was the co-supervisor.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Guda Alimayehu Gebru the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Tolkia Kebebeu Motuma for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor A. Mabandu Mutsuzi, to read a citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Palliative Care Among Patients with Advanced Cervical Cancer in Ethiopia, Mr. Gebebeu Tolka Mutuma quantitatively analyzes the burden of symptoms and challenges experienced by cancer patients during palliative care service delivery at a specialized hospital in Ethiopia. Based on the study findings, he develops a protocol on how best to provide palliative care to patients with cervical cancer integrated within the Ethiopian healthcare system. Proper implementation of the protocol may minimize patient suffering, strengthen the palliative care program, and improve the quality of life of cancer patients, their families, and caregivers. Dr. Anna Musalo was the co-supervisor.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Tolkia Kebebe Motuma the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Tolka Kebebe Motuma.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Sylvester Omonkodion Okue for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. His supervisor was Professor Tennyson Mkujini, and I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis, entitled A Mixed Method Exploration of Preventative Circumcision Practices in HIV and Human Papillomavirus, he applies a combination of qualitative and quantitative approaches to empirically determine the influence that sociocultural factors have on the uptake of circumcision as a preventative measure against the risk of the human immunodeficiency virus and the human papillomavirus. He makes a valuable contribution to the body of knowledge in the field of public health by proposing a medical circumcision uptake model, the only model that offers culturally contextualized guidance for practitioners on maximizing the uptake of preventative circumcision in South Africa. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Sylvester Omonkodion Okue the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Sylvester Omonkodion Okue.
Thanks. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Anna Moyo for the degree of Doctor of Education. I request her supervisor, Professor Fenter, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled The Influence of Cultural Background on Stress Experiences of African and Western-oriented female teachers, she emphasizes the stressful nature of teaching as an occupation. Research indicates that negative professional and social functioning, as well as poor health and well-being, are consequences of stress. The researcher studies the influence of gender and culture on perceptions of teacher stress and finds that participants perceive the sources as well as the symptoms and consequences of stress the same, regardless of their cultural background, with differences in their preferred coping strategies. Guidelines are provided to various stakeholders to create better working environments to alleviate stress, especially for female teachers.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Anna Moyo the degree of Doctor of Education.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Education on Anna Moyo.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Jerita Razuwika for the degree of Doctor of Education. The candidate supervisor was Professor Archireshe, and it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. Apologies. Page. Thank you. Which one is it? This one. In her thesis entitled An Evaluation of the Effectiveness of the Teaching of Sexual and Reproductive Health Education in Zimbabwean Secondary Schools, she investigates the effectiveness of the teaching of sexual and reproductive health education in Zimbabwean secondary schools. She does an extensive critical literature review and gathered data from secondary school students, SRHE teachers, and guidance and counseling school inspectors who participated in the study. She develops a model that could be used to improve the teaching of SRHE in secondary schools. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Jerita Razuwika the degree of Doctor of Education.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Education on Jerita Razuwika.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Sibongile Johanna Mahan for the degree of Doctor of Education. I request her supervisor, Professor Patudi, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Practitioners' Experiences in Supporting Language Development of Peri-Urban Preschool Children, she explores how early childhood care and education practitioners support language development in the birth to 4 age group. She focuses on purposive sampling of 6 ECCE practitioners from 3 English-based preschools in Mamelodi. Her findings show the discord between practitioners' conceptions of supporting language development in preschools, using English for instructional purposes, and classroom practices of support for language development. Children prefer using multiple home languages, differing from the practitioners' own home languages and the preschool's medium of communication. Because practitioners understand children's home languages, they unknowingly apply translanguaging strategies. The study makes available contributions towards teaching in multilingual settings from a pragmatic perspective. Professor M.R. Mudise was the co-supervisor.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Sibongile Johanna Mahan the degree of Doctor of Education. Vice Chancellor should have mentioned that the candidate is our colleague in the college. So we're proud of her. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Dinyiko Agnes Shingange for the degree of Doctor of Education. I request her supervisor, Professor McKay, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Quality Assurance in Teaching and Learning in the Foundation Phase in the Limpopo Province, she undertook a study into quality assurance processes in a sample of schools. Using a constructivist paradigm and an exploratory mixed methodological approach, the study established that the lack of a cohesive vision in defining quality mitigated the effects of quality management practices. The study made recommendations for the responsibilities of curriculum advisors, school principals, educators, parents, and that of the provincial department in delineating quality and collectively assuring it. The study contributes to improving quality assurance strategies in the foundation phase in South Africa.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Dinyeko Agnes Shingange the degree of Doctor of Education.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Education on Dinyeko Agnes Shingange.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Tisima Abebe Abire for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor Van Niekerk, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Evaluating the Management of School Improvement Program Implementation in Secondary Schools of Walaita Zone, Ethiopia, he uses a mixed method study to make a significant contribution to research on management practice of school improvement program implementation. Important findings of his evaluation relate to the planning, organizing, leading, monitoring, and evaluation of the program implemented in the Walaita Zone of Ethiopia. Useful recommendations for school improvement, inter alia, pertain to the role of the Zone Education Department and Voreda Education Office staff, cluster supervisors, school principals, and school improvement committees in supporting school improvement.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Tisima Abebe Abire the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Tisima Abebe Abire.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Juliet Munyaradzi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Professor Manyike, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Perceptions of Senior Academics and Postgraduate Students on the Decolonization of University Curriculum at a distance e-learning institution in South Africa. She uses Bell's interest convergence principle and lesson building and takes critical race theory to inform the study and frame the analysis. A purposeful snowballing sample of 16 senior academics and 12 postgraduate students is selected, and data are collected using document analysis, individual interviews with postgraduate students, and qualitative questionnaire with senior academics. The results reveals that UNISA has decolonized its curriculum through centering African epistemologies and other marginalized knowledges, using indigenous languages to scaffold learning, monitoring the implementation process, renaming university buildings, and using technology to enhance quality and access. It is recommended that indigenous official language medium instruction be implemented at a qualification level.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Juliet Munyaradzi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Juliet Munyaradzi.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Charity Chimangpa Okeke for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Professor Fenter, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled The Effectiveness of Verbal Discipline in Dealing with Classroom Misconduct in the Foundation Phase, she emphasizes classroom misconduct globally. Verbal discipline is one of the most regularly used disciplinary strategies in the Foundation Phase. Verbal discipline seems stressful, challenging, and repetitive, but it is effective in achieving discipline in Foundation Phase classrooms. The study establishes the importance of knowing learners' developmental phase and home background in order to understand the different kinds of misconduct. Modeling good behavior, disciplining with patience, and involving important stakeholders could improve behavior. The study recommended numerous strategies and guidelines for effective verbal discipline. Congratulations.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Charity Chimangpa Okeke the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Charity Chimangpa Okeke.
Congratulations.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Education. Leta Gege Ntuli, degree obtained with distinction. Beverly Kim van Niekerk.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Nozuko Ruth Twatika received the degree of Master of Administration. The degree is obtained with distinction.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Fesilin Masala obtained master's degree. Degree obtained with distinction. You can go. Okay. Sure. Madam Vice Chancellor, Sutu William Hadebe received the degree of Bachelor of Theology Honours. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Hannah Pel Namonde Fries. Caroline Nomtandazo Komsana. Madumeja Rodney Mabusela. What? He's our staff member, so he's joining this. Okay. Sinatemba Zamasisi Madlala. Tembekile Faith Mahlangu. Mapedi Mpho Makabate. Rufuno Sharon Mangaka. Tatenda Mapiro. Silatswa Janice Masinya. Ask Mawete. Tembelihle Timnia Mbotia. Namagugu Precious Ngube, degree, I have not finished, degree obtained with distinction. Doreen Silindile Charlotte Mzimela. Can do. Zama Gacheni Ndlovu. Tingana Edison Tsangwisi. Busisiwe Hilda Nkosi. Limpoma Thara Makwala. Paxson Sibanda. Lindiwe Florina Tindleni. Belinda Benis Welbash. Nokwazi Xolo.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Maria Alexia Anderson. Gail Bessinger. Zandi Priscilla Dube. Sulen Chantal Duplessis. James Kaya Alvin Chanchi. Nondobeko Giniza. Ngobile Kwamanda. Ravishka Juman. Noreen Karim. Moloki Walter Kumo. Nyasha Phyllis Kumire. Pindile Precious Levesi. Makwena Eunice Lepile. Iris Munema Gunas Maku. Takuzwa Frank Mahachi. Murendwa Maneje. Nonhlanhla Fortunate Mapumulo. Mungeti Fortunate Mdalama. Neo Nadine Mucheche. Ramanti Olivia Matia Mukwesana. Jeremiah Mloisane. Michael Molosi. Nomakawe Mpala. Pumuzo Netsianda. Savannah Santina Roberts. Lebogang Seshoka. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours. Mukotsi Elizabeth Muloto. Puleng Sekhote. Sekute. Moratiwa Happiness Tsoteti.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Honours Bachelor of Education. Zamazwide Precious Princess Ndwandwe. Mulisa Benjamin Tanyani. Madam Vice-Chancellor, Nompumelelo Chabalala receives the degree of Bachelor of Education, Honours Specialisation in Psychoeducational Support. Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Memory Onita Chaufa. Napokadi Lenda Rapiri. Mankopodi Shaleen Tseke. Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Cheryl Yolandi Adams. Megan Ann Adams. Francina Ditabojo Baile. Hayley Margaret Beckett. Bianca Boysen. Ivonia Lavdalia Pabalo Butalezi. Kristen Jeanette Kruger. Livuwani Patricia Mabidi. Busisiwe Wendy Mafuyeka. Felicia Nomsa Mashlangu. Andiswa Michelle Makanya. Tsakani Maureen Maluleke. Chilidzi Mampochoro. Nyadzani Violet Mande. Modiechi Cynthia Mapobole. Tuso Innocencia Mapomulo. Chinane Irene Matodzi. Anna Lebochang Mashicho. Asanda Mbambi. Matobatsi Anna Mofokeng. Modieri Julia Makwena. Kaugelo Prudence Malobi. Look that side. Naliswa Matulu. Sandani Museta. Sabutsi Violet Molokwane. Chawelile Pendukile Ndamande. Taboho Charlotte Nkau. Malesoko Mosidi Helen Nchumayelo. Look at the camera. Lechlochonolo Martha Setole. Charmaine Deborah Smith. Gayranisha Swartz. Pearl Namusa Zwane. Nom Nomvula Biela. Matlau Lizeth Chokwe. Makrabo Sharon Dibete. Nokotula Esther Dlamini. Dian Dreyer. Lausanne Duranti. Criselda Sizakele Fakude. Diana Gerba. Nolotando Penelope Gwengu. Nolene Hall. Nompumelelo Hebe. Albert Hibbert. Mar-Louise Jansen van Vieren. Nkaziwe Albertina Koza. Trina Fanele Sabonga Kumalo. Sibusiso Nkosana Kubeka. Sebenzile Miriam Lukele. Bukosi Petunia Mabena. Susan Sapiso Mabina. Cheslin Ecclesia Letabo Madichlaba. Poppy Lina Machlangu. Poncho Portia Malaela. Nkone Winnie Manamela. Mochao Manchidi. Simangele Masango. Nokwazi Trinity Mashele. Lesejo Manta Masholwane. Mariam Nhlonipo Matebula. Katlejo Jacques Naledi Matlala. Tebile Charity Mchune. Nomsebo Nokotula Mlungwana. Jessica Poncho Mafokeng. Malefu Josephine Makwena. Sitambile Amanda Malloy. Fatima Mula. Felsina Morapedi. Malijeng Daphne Motloang. Joyce Divudzani Mudau. Nontokozo Lifet Chlabati. Sindisiwe Lungile Klapo. Jabulile Nkosi. Kanyile Hypertia Nkosi. Shedo Mabato Nkosi. Vuyisiwe Happiness Sundwane. MacDonald Chepang Ntabene. Dalise O'Callaghan. Glenn Padiachi. Pilati Ntimba. Nicolene Rensha Potgieter. I'm going to start that again, sorry. Nicolene Rensha Potgieter, degree obtained with distinction. Bianca Anastasia Rademeyer. Morwesi Rakhole. Precious Lebogang Rasebopela. Regina Makasete Siabe. Maditsela Melita Siakane. Matshidiso Sekhlabo. Matopelo Nelly Sekoto. Tandi Patricia Selepe. Bianca Rafilwe Shilane. Sakile Pumlani Sibia. Mandlan Kosi Emmanuel Simelani. Sarah Lorraine Skosana. Palesa Felicia Twala. Jacques van Niekerk. Sinikiwe Happy Girl Zulu. Zelda Chauke. Chone Fred Mboya. Charity Bamakele Miele. Thelma Makhoshi Namanyane. Bongani Henry Ndlovu. Mokwere Fiona Sekole. Masilo Samuel Sepaela. Gladys Matoto Chabangu.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, Stephanus Matthias van der Poel receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Sefo Kotfatso de Belele. Jacques Richard Engelbrecht. Rararang Sara Marimani. Makwele Molefe. Excellent Indeni Yeni. Mamosa Seko Sana. Penelope Lebohang Sema. Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Molatela Paulina Mekobata. Tandiwe Abongele Memani. Nora Dina Tishonani. Nitswaki Angeline Vilakasi. Neo Colin Visagie. Maloka Emmanuel Dikotla. Editor Dlamini. Adhir Krishnan Domin. Lawrence Gudyanga. Komocho Willem Kokoli. Tilokelo Margaret Kopong. Tandeko Rosemary Mabane. Lawrence Sifo Magagule. Notando Immaculate Makutu. Mashudi Janet Malangi. Jacqueline Marongwe Mamadisa. Lauren Melissa Regina Martin. Herbert Temba Mashula. Gestiel Masinere. Pitsi Benefit Matsitela. Maria Tandiwe Imtipa. Harmony Mamba Intumba. Mufu Mohangani. Len Doreen Munsami. Wadzani Michelle Munyoro. Ashran Gotsemo Dimo Nani. Mole Bobeng Glory Nakana. Dorothy Nomosonto Inkomo. Lungile Isoya Intenza. Londiwe Patience Inzuza. Kavish Singh Papa. Shalati Laurentia Pakula. Jeremiah Mulehe Sebetlela. Nonslashla Fortune Shabalala. Joanne Mary Steenkamp. Bongile Trudy Tewala Dishego. Tulisile Tihali.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Mama Tlala Veronica Chokwe. Demi Wadin Kaister. Trinia Madibetla Dimakatso Lihwale. Tembeka Sylvia Makaba. Kethiwe Welma Makambeni. Rito Makubele. Sana Mayela Maliti. Slicer Mapecheke Mampane. Masontaga Olivia Mukwena. Liliosa Ruvimbo Muzondida. Mama Tei Rosa Nhlapo. Matsimane Frederica Setati. Noma wethu Beauty Sikhulume. Sina. Come here. Duduzile Maria Sikhosana. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Ribotile Kekana. Riranzu Nesi Masingi. Lulama Melissa Ngoyi. Khoitibetswe Tsulufelo Sikhwatle. Okay. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Tamsanga Harold Kekwana. Anna Aniki Kekana. Yes. Yes. Manuku de la Khomo. Malempe Celestina Lempe. Ramolokwane Gloria Madisha. Kitloilwe Beatrice Makata. Ramabele Mary Manike. Lerato Portia Sibanyoni, degree obtained with distinction. Moleboheng Patricia Tlwane. Oh, Mabantu, okay.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Ronnie Abrahams, Nico Given Maluleke, Kotso Dikota, Shavan Catherine Hanekom, degree obtained with distinction. Natasha Tandizile Ngwenya, degree obtained with distinction. Nomonde Felicity Kumalo, Tatawane Aniet Mabaso, Azali Antabiseng Mabelane, Dimakatso Mabokwana, Tsene Posia Maboja, Nombulelo Magagula, degree obtained with distinction. Priska Shalati Magoro, Puti Josephat Mahanyele, degree obtained with distinction. Nonhlahla Priti Makubela, Nomtat Kolela Malifane, Mpo Promise Mamushi, Mami Raisibe Maponya, degree obtained with distinction. Litabo Halalelo Masilo, Ayanda Mhlungu, degree obtained with distinction. Lisiho Buhle Mnisi, Nomsa Gladness Mukwena, Lethiwe Florence Mpinga, Yuvenish Neika, Wongi Wesisanda Nayo, Mercy Tinswalo Ndlovu, Vivian Ngobeni, Unathi Ngwepe, Unathi Ngwepe. Lindiwe Francina Nhlapo. Milta Zandile Changase. Uone Parandra. Rendani Melody Rachibaya. Welcome, Rihlamfu, degree obtained with distinction. Sarah Lindsay Roberts. Jemli Shokwane. Maria Jabulile Sibanyoni. Jennifer Ann Straydom, degree obtained with distinction. Buitumelo Sophie Tobane. Lusanda Daniel Chazo, degree obtained with distinction. Kateho Goodness Totsechi. Kiara Bota. Brenda Raisibe Mahato. Eva Kobela Manaka. Mabu Lydia Benis Masenya. Sianda Boniwe, she's our staff member. Congratulations. Mveredzo Talita Mano. Mamluko Precious Mabusela. Joan Matsatsi Makalela. Toby Lesindarela Mbowane. Ketiwe Jessica Mushi. Let me wait a bit. Chihufaso Mona Lisa Mkwena. Umpile Malebo Mtene. Moichi Punch Mpatlele. Ndibuyapi Godfrey Musubi. Congratulations. Masete Miriam Balakachela. Muhupa Ramapakela. Shinestien. Arituza Rayolife Van Roy.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgrad diploma. Finis Cabello Beloy. Tinswale Roberto Slebelele. Prileni Kani Meya. Kaletsani Michael Lebebe. Eni Kiki Mabusa. Shlele Zipa Maslango. Viyusile Keti Kokula Zaman Shamani Masina. Emily Zandile Shlope. Fumalani Mudaya. Nolofefe Coronet Indadlana. Tabisa Shubelela.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Busisiwe Silala.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mahumule Jewel Mafukwane receives the postgraduate diploma in tertiary education.
Number. Yeah. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Lihlohonolo Penelope Mokwena. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Ariel Mangalani Maluleka. Ayanda Lindiwe Mkhunu. Mapaseka Violet Mvubu. Yep.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Patricia Tingoko Shlabela. Anale Sherti Manyisa. Almari Lema. Zimasa Memela Mabona. Ruth Maringa. Komogela Francos Makatswa. Madam Vice Chancellor, Laseko Shikotfatso Molatsi Mokapi received the diploma with distinction. Molebo Geng Octava Molusi. Fortune Itireleng Mothiba. Nonkanyiso Yandi Intwe Wa. Bongi Lindiwe Nitsweni. Tandi Kabi. Claire Rattenberg. Nonzwakazi Zepi. Tuli Regina Langa. Moponi Lindiwe Ziwani. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Rakadi Annie Guy. Abongile Malati. Impo Artwell Kandawari. Molebatsi Amanda Mogosetsi. Zipo Vasi Makumania.
Dumelang, we have requested just 5 minutes of your time. Can you please ask the people who are going out at least to wait for 5 minutes? We want the dignity of these graduations to still manifest even at the end. Can we do so, please? Is it something we can agree on? Yes. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Colleagues, can we give a round of applause to our graduates? Thank you very much. It would have been remiss of me never to have acknowledged the senior executive of the university that have participated in the graduations this morning. I want to acknowledge Professor Mutata, the registrar of the university, Professor Pitch, the executive director, legal services, Professor M.D. Makhanu, executive director, tuition support and facilitation of learning, Professor G. Baloi, college representative of the College of Graduate Studies, Professor Z.Z. Nkosi, the executive dean of the College of Human Sciences, Professor Mavandu Muduzi, head of Office of Graduate Studies and Research in the College of Human Sciences, Dr. S. Naidu, college representative from the same college. I also need to acknowledge from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor M.T. Mohali, the executive dean, Professor G. Naidu, acting deputy executive dean, Professor Mabunda, deputy executive dean of the College of Education, Dr. D. M. Hanaway, college representative of the College of Education. And colleagues, the colleagues in red gowns were supervised by Dr. S.M. Zuma, L.M. Mudiba, Ganga Limando, Professor Mabandu Mudzusi, I've already acknowledged her, Professor Mguchini, Professor Ifenter, Professor Chiresha, Professor Patudi, Professor Makai, Professor E.J. Van Niekerk, Professor Mangike, Professor Mavuso, Professor Venter, and Professor Gumbo. I just needed to acknowledge the presence of these colleagues, otherwise I would not have followed the protocols of the university as I did in general when we started. I want to express a hearty congratulations to all the graduates who have been kept this morning. It is my singular honor to celebrate your accomplishment and to wish you in your ongoing journey to defining the future for yourselves and for others and for society, for the degree you would have earned, or the diploma, is not just for yourself as an individual, but it must be deployed for the benefit of your family, of your community, of your society, here at home and anywhere in the world where your knowledge and expertise will be relevant. Congratulations. This morning, we're not just celebrating you as a graduate of UNISA, we're also celebrating you as an alumni of UNISA, an ambassador, one who will be spreading the ideas of UNISA as an institution that is committed to driving research and gay scholarship, but also global impact in the work that we do. The international scene must be your horizon and your oyster, and you must be limited. You must not be limited to the local systems. Your support as a graduate of UNISA to others who are looking to bridging the challenges of our times, to participating in the solution systems or the pursuit for solutions in the challenges that we experience as society is something that is non-negotiable but obligatory for you, because the degree you've earned has given you an opportunity that majority in society would not have. I want to express even more excitement and appreciation on behalf of the University of South Africa to the parents, the fathers and mothers who accompanied our graduates, the sisters, the friends, the lovers, and even those people who nudged you when you were not, or when you were about to give up. We who are sitting in the podium have had multiple feelings. Sometimes we wanted to cry with you, because as you were walking through the stage, you were invoking the memories of your parents. Some of you, you would have lost your parents. And we appreciate that you recognize that you would not have been successful without their support. Some of you live with disabilities and know the prejudicial systems of our communities and our countries. And through your graduation, you've proven that UNISA is a partner to the ideas of universal access, to ensuring that knowledge is not just relevant for those who come from privilege, but even if society underprivileges you, that opportunities for studying are available at UNISA. Finally, I want to recognize this idea that UNISA always encourages society to being attentive to. That idea of continuing learning. We witnessed 21-year-olds graduating alongside with 70 plus graduates. Can we give them a round of applause? Colleagues, this is a testament that education is a resource that changes society for the better, and it's something that we at the University of South Africa are proud for the work that you do and the encouragement that you've given to this university. At this point, colleagues, I'd like the parents of the graduates May you please stand? Not just the parents, the families, the friends, those who are here to witness the graduation of your I didn't ask you to do anything. I'll be worried whether you listen to the instructions of your professors. So, parents, families, friends, lovers, partners, spouses, whatever role you have played in supporting our graduates, we would like to thank you. We don't take it for granted. Thank you. And as you are standing, I'd like you to give, because you're giving an ovation to your sons, daughters, friends, family, wives, husbands, cousins, nephews, nieces. Can you then give them, this is your opportunity for Mkhulukwane, for 1 minute, big round of applause from yourselves. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. You may be seated. Thank you very much. The graduates, may I please at this point request you, not all of you, but the doctoral graduates. May you please stand up. Thank you. Congratulations. Colleagues, we often say a doctorate is a pinnacle of one's studies. And I want to give you this testament to thank them for their doctoral degrees, but to remind them that it is not the pinnacle. It is only the opportunity for them to do even greater work, to produce knowledge for Africa, South Africa, and the global world, and to emulate these professors in the podium who were not just satisfied with getting their doctorates, but ensured through their science, meaning-making, publications, research, that they have helped our country, our continent, and the global world to understanding the relevance of knowledge and civilizations of Africa as they contribute to the global knowledge. You may be seated. Congratulations. And I want to ask the masters and honors students to stand up at this point. Congratulations. I just thought it was important that now that you have done your masters and your honors, it's not enough. You have heard it was not enough for the doctorates. Therefore, we invite you to really be inspired by the doctoral candidates, by the master's candidates. For in the National Development Plan of South Africa, one of the commitments is to ensuring that the development of master's and doctoral candidates is enriched so that we can participate in making the economy successful. And it is when a country and a continent have master's and doctoral candidates or graduates who research knowledge and create knowledge that we can overcome some of these challenges that we've talked about. So congratulations to you. You may remain standing, and the doctoral. Then can I request the degrees and diploma candidates to stand up? You may be seated, masters and honors. You may be seated. Thank you very much. So at UNISA we say, if you have graduated with your diploma, it's not the last degree, it's not your destination. You must think about your degree. And if you are graduating in your degree, the honors and master's students have inspired you. And if your master's, you have no option but to pursue your doctoral degree. So can we give you all a round of applause? And may I ask all of you, thank you. May I ask all of you to stand up. At this point, may I request you to show your certificate. These journeys that you have traversed, that your families supported you in, and to show them to your parents, your families, your relatives, your friends, and to wave them to them. Thank you very much. Then, colleagues, as you are standing, you could not have succeeded as UNISA graduates if a lady or a gentleman who cleans the University of South Africa, and the most senior professor, represented by our colleagues in the podium, would not have worked together to ensure that all the aspects of your learning, research, engaged scholarship, and student support become successful. I'd like you just to extend your gratitude to my colleagues sitting here, to convey to all the staff of the University of South Africa, who really invest their hands and their minds on deck in order to make your degree a quality degree that you would not be embarrassed with. Thank you. No, I'm not going to accept the nominal applause, because they really, when you're crying or when you didn't know ontology or pedagogy, you know, these are the people who made those available for you. So please demonstrate that you appreciate their role. Thank you very much, thank you. Now I'm in the last minute, you may be seated, just the last minute. So we want to ask, how many of you have passports? So colleagues, you see that there is a lot of hands that do not have passports. It means you might not have traveled to Botswana, Swaziland, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and they are 400 kilometers. If you have traveled from Limpopo to here, you can travel to Musina and just have a comparison. Or if you come from Emelo, you can just jump into Mozambique and try to compare. The reason why we ask this question is because we don't want you to just be a scholar for your home environment, but to ensure that you become a global scholar that we would have trained you to become. Yeah? So how many of you have traveled all the provinces of South Africa? So if you only know your province, how can you compare and analyze all the needs of your environment? So this is an invitation that some of the drinks, fermented percentage beverages, you would have budgeted for the graduations, might be invested in this comparative empirical analysis. Huh? Yes. How many of you drive? Have licenses? So we think, oh, this is quite exciting. Those of you who don't, please pursue that, because we can see that you can navigate opportunities and create work or follow opportunities where they are available. And finally, how many of you have been to other continents other than the African continent? So there's few of us. It means, therefore, colleagues, this idea of UNISA being a global university that has a footprint everywhere is an invitation that we would like you to experience. Congratulations. We wish you all the best, and may the universe, the Creator, God, however you affirm the super being in your lives, be by your side as you celebrate this accomplishment. Thank you. not just to be relevant to yourselves, but to join this illustrious circle of excellence. They remind me that I should invite you to becoming an e-tutor, a supporter of the academic plan, and if you are graduating with your master's or your doctorate, this is an invitation for you to publish it with and either supervise with your own professors in order that we continue expanding the circle of excellence. They're also asking me, because they know that after your graduation, you will be earning salaries or income in rands, CFAs, cedis, dollars, kwachas, euros, that it will be constructive to contributing to the University of South Africa effort at assisting those students who would like to study but who are enamored by their economic conditions. This is a very important contribution that the students of South Africa, of the University of South Africa, and the students, the alumni of the university are working towards, making education accessible even to those who may not have the economic means. And therefore, this is an invitation we would like to extend to you as a graduate of UNISA, because at some point in your academic journey, you might have received some goodwill from somewhere, and it would be an important invitation to reciprocate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found in the last page of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem has been sung, so that you can allow me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing whilst the academic procession leaves the hall. May we please stand up, sing this anthem with the dignity that the government, our government of the Republic of South Africa, requests the dignity and the integrity for whose aspiration expresses the community of South Africa. Entrusted to me as the Principal and Vice Chancellor, I dissolve this congregation.